So Narsimurti, the question you are asking is, we have desire for objects in life, material objects. I want this, I want this, I want this, which never ends. And there's a fear of death also. Sometimes my life will expire. Okay. So now these two are caused by my inner nature of Sachidananda. So,
yes, Prabhuji. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, answer is yes, Narsimurti. Okay. So we have intuitive knowledge. Okay. I've told you there's an intuitive knowledge. The intuitive knowledge is nobody has to give us. And there's a perceptual and conceptual knowledge, which we get from the world. Right? We have two types of knowledge which is getting mixed up. Intuitively, I feel I am Sachidananda. Intuitively, I am Sat. Means I will exist forever. Intuitively. But perceptually and conceptually, I don't exist because my body will die one day.
Yes.
Intuitively, all of us feel we are eternal. Intuitively. But we get confused with the body and somebody dying. Right? Sat means existence, eternal existence. That's called intuitive knowledge. Perceptual knowledge is I'll die. There's an expiry date. Right? So that's why Dharmaraya, out of 5 Pandavas, Dharmaraya was asked a question by Yaksha. What is the most surprising thing in the world? Okay. Dharmaraya says, the most surprising thing in the world is everybody else is dying. Still, I feel I will die. I don't feel I die. I have hope that I live. Okay. You got it what I'm saying, Narsimurti?
Yes, Prabhuji. Others die, you will never die.
We see some person dying. Actually, this year, 4 of my colleagues died. 4 of my colleagues of same age. But still, I feel I will be living forever. My death doesn't. There's a fear of death, but still, I feel I don't die. And I do so much to preserve my existence in terms of body. Because if I think I am the body, I'll take medicine, I'll do plastic surgery, I'll do powder to perpetuate my existence. So deep inside, intuitively, I know my nature is intuitively. But perceptually and conceptually, I am afraid of death. So all my effort outside is to prolong my nature existence. And what will you do? What will you do? Try to go to the doctor, do a makeup, put face powder. Somewhere you want to, because perceptual knowledge of I am is confused with the physical knowledge of body. Right?
Yes.
So now I try to do everything to preserve the body. Then finally you do one thing. At least I have to have a child because my DNA should be forever. If I am not there, at least my copy should be there in the world. That's why we have so much of love for our children, because they are extension of my own life. That's the concept of Sat I am trying to bring in the form of children. So now you have to understand why India is a population of 1.5 billion. Indians want moksha, eternity, Sat, in the form of children.
This is so precise. And without me knowing it, it is happening.
It is knowing we are happening. You know, intuitively you know Sat, but perceptually and conceptually you are confused, mixing up.
Yes.
So you are Sat, instead of finding who I am Sat, you are trying to have children and trying to perpetuate your existence. Then people say, okay, I may not be there, but my family name should be there. Khandani. Okay, a big board. This is donated by this and this. In the temples you go, olden days, some carving will be there. This is donated by so much. So at least 10,000 years, my name should be there. That's the way of perpetuating my existence.
Mamakara.
Okay. Sat I know intuitively, but that we try to do because we perceive perceptually and conceptually, we confuse the body and mind. We try to bring it in the world. That's a problem. Intuitive knowledge we don't give importance.
Okay.
That's Sat. Okay. Chit means consciousness, right?
Yeah.
So deep inside, I am of the nature of pure intelligence, infinite intelligence. So no matter what happens in the world, my knowledge is limited. That's why I have a craving for knowledge. Knowledge is power means that I want more knowledge. I want more knowledge. I want more knowledge.
Yes.
Okay. Our craving for knowledge comes because of Chit. I am pure consciousness, which is infinite knowledge, infinite intelligence.
Yes.
Even at the age of 90 or 95, people will go to some learn some subject. They want to get a degree certificate, thinking that they'll become chit because of this certificate. This certificate is
That
no
is the
value in the.
that is the context for Bhaja Govindam.
That's the meaning of Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Even at the age of 95, the person is learning Sanskrit. As if his chit, he back to chitta. Intuitively is no chitta, but physically he thinks it's knowledge.
Yeah, I know that I'm existing. And so that seems to be very far thing for me.
Very far thing.
Is
I am is pointed to that. I am is pointing to that.
Still I am is also an intuitive.
I am is a bridge between that and manifest reality. Right? So I am is pointing to that pure intuition. Sat. I am is pointing to Chitta. I want knowledge. Nobody is satisfied with knowledge. You know, you open the TV, all gossips are there. All news are there. And you know what news is more popular in TV? Corruption, negative. You know why? Because corruption, negative news makes you feel better. At least I'm not like that. So somewhere I have feeling that I'm better than all these things in the world. Okay, I am of the knowledge. I am of the infinite intelligence, Chit. And Ananda means bliss. Okay, bliss. I want to get because my nature is bliss. Right. So to get the bliss, I enter into mess. So the marriage is for bliss, blissfully married. It's a oxymoron. Oh, but after marriage, I'll be happy. Okay, I want to get bliss because bliss is my nature. Before I marry, I have to tell her I love you. Otherwise, the marriage won't happen. So love is for bliss. All love in the world is for bliss. Love for children, love for wife, love for husband, love for job, to get a bliss. Because bliss is our nature. But in the process of confusing bliss with the external object, we enter into mess. So all our life is driven by Satchidananda. And then there is another problem is that. So I know I am immortal, but one day my life will end because physical life I am confusing. So there's a pressure also. I have to get things done quickly. Before the life runs out, I have to get done. So that constant restlessness is there. My inner nature, intuitive nature, and my manifest nature. The conflict is there. Confusion is there. So I try to live my intuitive nature using manifest reality, which is temporary. So this stress is unbearable. This stress is called samsara. It takes us from one life to other life, another life to another life. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. One life is not satisfied, doesn't satisfy us. There's no satisfaction in one life. For example, one life, forget it. One day, are you satisfied in life? Huh? Can you sit fully satisfied one day? Half an hour, I'll fully satisfied, I'll sit for half an hour. No, thoughts will come. Why thoughts will come? Restlessness comes up. Restlessness comes because of I'm not satisfied internally. If you're satisfied internally, where is the restlessness? The restlessness is called samsara. So Satchidananda, my intuitive nature, is I know intuitively, but my physical nature, conceptual and perceptual nature, overrides me. Is the answer clear, Narsimurthy?
Yes, Prabhuji, very much. But one more question arose out of this marriage thing.
So,
I was
question is over. This is a new question.
Yeah, this I understood it. You brought in that marriage thing. So I was looking at it, trying to look at it holistically. I don't know. I was able to grasp it, but spiritually, when I look at the marriage, to me, wife looked superior than mother.
Okay.
Reason being, for my spiritual growth, wherein I need to unify with that.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Emotionally and physically, that feeling, that oneness is that person who is going to give me that first-hand experience, like both physically and emotionally.
Okay. So, okay.
And also, the extension of my ahankara is mamakara. When I want to stretch my ahankara without, by way of helplessness, as you said, children, that is where she also becomes mother.
Yeah.
So in a way, I was trying to look at her as the superset of.
Okay.
Okay.
So there is a permanent stress between my intuitive nature and physical world, right?
Yes.
So the stress is called samsara, unsatisfaction.
Yes.
Sanatana Dharma doesn't see as conflict. Inner and outer reality doesn't see as a conflict. Okay.
Yes.
The outer reality and inner reality is one, provided you know everything happens outside is for inner maturity. That's why I said all work can be converted into self-realization, karma yoga.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Similarly, everything in life, having a family, having a children, everything can be spiritual. It can be material or spiritual. A marriage can be for spiritual, or marriage can be sex or money. So that's where Sanatana Dharma says, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Marriage is for, typically for any society, is for Kama, desire. And that desire is called love. Okay. And money is required, Artha is required for marriage. So Sanatana Dharma says, live a life of Dharma, then it will prepare you for Moksha. The outer life can be preparation for inner life, inner Dharma. So they are not conflicting in that sense.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So everything in life can be spiritual. Yes. So that's where I don't say there is two aspects of life, spiritual and material. There is only one life, divine. Provided material life, you spiritualize the material life. Yeah. Instead of seeing the matter, see the spirit. So your life, your wife, right, is called better half. That means she is better than you. That's why she is called better half. Or a better way of saying, or a polite way of saying is, you're worse than her. So
both holds good.
So basically, woman has more divine qualities than man. You may be jealous about it, but that's true.
No, they have emotional quotient, more emotional quotient.
Shama, Dama, Tidiksha, Uparati, Shraddha, Samadhana, Mumukshatva is much higher level in women compared to man.
True, Prabhuji. Very true.
See, woman can have a child 9 months in her stomach and bear that pain of the childbirth. The man cannot bear one injection. So the patience, women do the knitting, right? Have you seen the knitting?
Yeah.
Knitting, do the knitting, how much patience is required, you see? And the woman takes care of the family 7 days a week, 365 days a year, all her life, no bonus, no salary, no appreciation, but she patiently does. She is a karma yogi. The woman has love, bhakti yogi. Right? Woman has a deeper wisdom of life compared to man. Why? Because she gives a birth to the child. Her mind is internalized compared to man's mind, which is outward. So what happens is marriage in itself is a spiritual evolution.
Yes, Prabhuji. Very well said. Yes.
Provided it is not for artha and kama, provided it's for dharma, and provided it's for moksha, the material life becomes spiritualized.
Yes.
So if you don't have a concept of dharma and moksha, the marriage becomes material life.
Misery.
Are you clear?
Yes, Prabhuji. Very much.
Did I answer your question?
Very much, Prabhuji.
So then one more thing happens.
Okay.
The man has an ego. He is the only son. Vamsho Dharaka. He is bloated. He is actually given so much of pampered. And this girl is Sukumari, Rajkumari. So beautiful, so loving daughter. Okay. So she is also bloated ego. And two bloated ego comes into one place, the ego gets crushed. 1 plus 1 doesn't become 2. It becomes half. That's why it's called better half. So the half has become one. So now you understand, oh my God, I am not the only person on the earth. I am not the only person on the earth. We have to live together. We have to share together. Some amount of ego dropping happens. When the child comes into family, ego becomes 1/3. When wife comes into one family, half. When child becomes 1/3. And when another child comes into family, your ego becomes 1/4. So this is the way of spiritual evolution. So don't plan for more children, okay? Ego will make smaller and smaller. You understand with life with this much.
That was a conscious decision made. Looking at the population of our country, I have the only child.
Right. So, are we clear now? Shall we go to the next
very
question?
much. I have one more question, Prabhuji, if possible.
There was a saying that Shataputra Bhava have 100 children. Okay. So this is not actually, don't take it literally. So 100 children have like not they are not Gandhari. Gandhari 100 children, but they didn't come from her womb. They were actually what we call as they were born in a pot. In today's world, it's called IVF. 100 children are born. 100 children. Shataputra Bhava doesn't mean you have 100 children. Shataputra Bhava means you become your husband and wife. Take care of 100 children. These are not biological children, 100 spiritual children. You teach 100 people Atma Dana. That's the meaning of that.
Oh, very. You got it.
Others 100 children, it become 100 children. It's not a blessing or a curse. So have one child itself is difficult. Having 100 children is a curse. That 100 children, Shataputra Deva is a blessing because you become mother and father, spiritual mother and spiritual father for 100 students. That's the meaning of that. Okay. So
maybe 50 years back or 80 years back, it was required because plague and other things used to happen. So surviving was difficult. So many children were required then. May not be now.
No, even many children, 100 children is impossible.
not in that scale.
Right. So there will be few children who are required. They'll help you in the farming, agriculture, and all. So there are still the material we have to.
Yes. Manpower.
Okay. So next question. Anybody?
Hari Om Prabhuji Purnima.
Next question. Okay, stop. Yes, Purnima.
So why does Krishna club them with Papa Yonayaha, Prabhuji, along with Shudras and Vaishyas?
Okay.